Just tell us about the confidence levels in the squad now as we head into this cup game.
Aye, as you can imagine, they're pretty high. We're obviously in a good reign of form at the moment, and it's given us a good opportunity in the cup to obviously go and do something special. We're obviously working hard and working through the kind of league campaign and showing a consistent level of performances, which have been really good. And we obviously just kind of fell at the I would say the final hurdle, not quite the final hurdle last time in the cup. So we're obviously looking to rectify that and going one step further than what we did. So we've got that in the back of our mind. That's going to hopefully fuel us to go a bit further in this competition.
Considering how you're playing, the feeling around the squad, around the club, can you forgive fans for dreaming that that you can go all the way and do this?
Yeah, I absolutely feel like they should dream. Everyone should dream. Everyone has dreams and aspirations, and it's not any different with us in that changing room. We obviously want to go and do special things in our career, and obviously to have an opportunity of a silverware for a club like Motherwell would be amazing. So of course that's our dreams, and it should be theirs as well. We're in a good place, and we know how difficult that job is to go and do something at that level. But I think within the walls that we've got the quality to go and do something along those lines. So
does the St Mirren result in the last competition still hurt a wee bit?
Yeah, of course it does. It will still hurt, but we've dealt with that in a good way, because the wheels didn't come off after that. The performances throughout the league for the rest of that have obviously been so high and been so impressive that it's still hurting us right now, because we felt we should have done better. We could have went on. Who knows what would have happened in the final, but they deservedly beat us. They went on to win it, so fair play to them. But yeah, that still hurts us. We obviously want to right that wrong, and we've obviously got an opportunity in the Scottish Cup to go and hopefully try and do that.
You say it's good to dream, but there's a fine balance, isn't there, between not getting too carried away, but having those dreams and having that confidence to maybe see them through. How do you get that balance right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously the dreams need to be realistic, but I think that they are realistic for this group of players. I think you can see that from every opposition we've played in the league. We've played the best teams in the country and more than held our own. At times, obviously came out on top. So anything can happen in the Scottish Cup in a cup format. So no, I firmly believe that they're not unrealistic dreams. They're dreams that can obviously become reality, but that's obviously down to us to go and make that happen. But we've got a squad that we've got together right now that are all fit, that can go and produce, I think, them moments that hopefully we can one day all celebrate.
You talk about the kind of results against the kind of bigger sides, if you like. You must now see yourselves on a par with the sides that are you're 10 points off the top. Do you know, in terms of that kind of that there's no longer that kind of gap between yourselves now and the Rangers, the Celtics, the Hearts of this one?
There still is a gap, obviously, with the points. We know
in terms of how you're playing,
Yeah, listen, performance-wise, we've been really good. We'd fancy us up against most in the league, as obviously we've proved that out on the pitch. But we obviously still know our journey. We're in our lane, and we just need to stay in that lane and just keep focusing. It's an old cliche, but it's that game-by-game mentality. But that's what's got us to where we are this season, and we're not obviously going to go away from that. But yeah, we fancy ourselves against anyone. Like, I think you can see that from the performances that we keep churning out week in, week out.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your manager? Obviously he's getting plaudits right, left and centre, as the players are as well. What is it specifically about him that gets so much from this team, do you think?
I think it's just the way he approaches every day, the professionalism that and it's kind of just what he gives us as a group. He's one of those managers where he's going to give you 110%, so when someone's kind of giving you that time and effort, it's hard not to give it back to them. It's the fine details that he goes into, maybe tactical, technical, and just an all-round top coach, that he's getting the best out a group of players. And I think how quickly we kind of got together from the new signings in the summer, and how the performances, obviously the first few in the League Cup, getting people up to speed, but as soon as the league campaign hit, I think you could see how we were obviously a very decent side at that point, and we've just went from strength to strength. But yeah, I think it just goes from the time and the effort that he puts in to us when we're in here. We're training day in day out, but as well from all the stuff that we don't see, that we even don't see as players, probably what he's doing at nights when he's going home. on the laptop and watching opposition and all those sort of things. So yeah, it's just the detail and it's the time and the effort he puts in, and obviously he's got a great knowledge of the game that has helped massively as well.
I think a lot of Motherwell fans are fearing that, you know, he'll be wanted by other clubs. Is that something that the players fear as well?
Yes, I mean, we all know the game is to happen. I think you could say the same to half the dressing room down the stairs in terms of the players, and that's what happens when you start doing well, and it doesn't matter what club you're at. I think it's probably until you get to Real Madrid that's when people probably stop pinching your players. So, yeah, listen, rightly so. They're getting all the speculation, and it's deservedly so. But yeah, listen, we're just hoping that we can obviously keep the manager and whoever else as long as we can. But yeah, that's obviously a bit without certainly my control, so I'll try my best to try and keep him, but I don't think that'll go too far. But yeah, listen, we should just enjoy these moments. We've obviously got it till the end of the season for sure. We all know that, so it's just then down to us as a group collectively to let's go and make it as special as we possibly can.
3 wins and a draw against Aberdeen this season, with obviously no room for complacency tomorrow night because they were really much improved here.
Yeah, I think like you're saying, obviously we've had a good record against them this season, but I think you've seen that from the other day. It was a slightly different team to what we played prior. A team I think had a bit more energy, far more dynamic, went forward quicker. So yeah, we're going to have our hands full. You know, it's like up at Pittodrie as well. It's a difficult place to go, especially with the history that club have had within this competition, winning it obviously very recently. So yeah, we know what we're up against, but another opportunity to obviously keep that positive record against them going.